Hi everyone, my name is Jesse and welcome to Bender Fitness Sunday Fun Day Run Day. Today I'm going to be addressing an extremely common question that we get from current runners and people who are trying to get into running, who are starting running, or just haven't caught on to the, we'll say, joy of running. And that is, what is proper running form? Well, the first thing you need to know is that, like the beautiful, unique snowflakes that we all are, everyone has a slightly different running stride. But there are some simple ground rules that would keep you running your most efficiently and running injury-free as best you can. So I'm going to give those core breakdown rules to follow for you to find your own snowflake style of running. That doesn't sound as manly now that I say that out loud. Okay, the first thing you need to remember is running starts with your arms. Everyone thinks it's all about the legs. It involves everything from the tippy top of your head to literally the very bottom of your tippy tiny toes. So the very first thing you need to focus on is your arms. You want to always move forward with your arms. If you're watching Luke Cage on Netflix, always forward, forward always. Especially whenever you start getting tired. Your arms are going to want to crisscross, or maybe even starting out, your arms crisscross a lot in front of you. Try your best not to let your arms crisscross in front of you, because you're literally sending your motion side to side to side, rather than forward, forward, forward. Also, with that, no exaggerated motions. The movies, especially Tom Cruise, God I love you, will really accentuate the arm motions that they're doing. If you're running anything from the mile and up, you do not need a sprinter Usain Bolt unbelievable stride. You want to keep it calm, forward, in your wheelhouse. They always say from the bottom of your shoulders, or they say nipple height at the top, to your hips at the back, as if you're lifting and grabbing and setting something, chest, hip, hip. Again, try not to crisscross back and forth, and no exaggerated extensions or flexions at your shoulders. Okay, aside from not crisscrossing your arms or those crazy exaggerated motions, stay loose. Nice loose jaw, you can let it bounce as you're going along, a nice loose rest of you, basically. Also, keep your hands loose. Nothing clenched, no clenched jaws, no clenched shoulders. I know you're probably running off the stress of your day, and that's okay. That's one of the greatest and major reasons for running and exercise, but keep your body loose. Keep your muscles loose. That will help you so much with your stride. Remember, arms straight forward. I'm going to repeat that incessantly, because that is the major thing that even every runner has to focus on, is watching those crisscross arms. Along with that, keep your hands loose. You always hear it, act like you're holding an egg or a pen. I always keep my fingers like this. That's just kind of my thing I fell into, to make sure my hands are nice and loose and I'm not tensing up too much. If I do, I know it. And I know it quickly, because my right shoulder, especially since I'm right-handed and I'm doing most things with that arm, I will get some shooting pains in the front of my shoulder if I'm not stretching them enough, and if I'm running with too much crisscross motion. It will send my stride far, way out of whack. Next, worry about the rest of your body, your trunk, your core, and your head. When you're running, try your best to stay straight up and down. As little bouncing motion as possible. You don't want to be looking like you're bouncing along or skipping down the street or on the track or wherever you're running, on the treadmill especially on the treadmill, because this bouncing motion could wreak havoc on your spine and on your back and all the tiny intrinsic muscles going up your spine. Watch the bounce. You want to be able to draw a straight line along the top of your head. That's the ideal running stride. So you don't want to lean too far forward, and you don't want to lean too far back. No kyphosis and no lordosis, no weekend at Bernie's while you're running along. Try to stay straight up and down, arms forward while you're going, and now you can have loose wrists. I've seen a billion different runners, male and female, running with the loose wrists, or if I like to call them rector wrists. That's okay, because at least that means, well, they're relaxed and they have really good form, really good stride. Next, don't worry about where your feet strike. It doesn't matter if you're a 4-foot runner, it doesn't matter if you're a heel runner or a mid-foot runner, don't worry about it. Some people shy away from striking on their heels, or they have to run on their 4-foot. Let your stride be where your stride is. What I mean is, don't worry if you're running on your 4-foot, your mid-foot, or back on your heel, as long as you're not, just like your arms, doing the extremes. Don't run on your tippy toes, or really far back on your heels. God bless you if you can do that. But again, go to a shoe store, someplace that understands pronation and supination, to get your stride as forward as possible. Sorry, I didn't want to put on my running shoes for this video because they're all extremely sweaty and cold and nasty from my last few workouts still. So that's why I'm in my socks for this. Yay, minimalist running. So, we've gone over the arms, we've gone over our core and our head, and even the bottoms of our feet. So finally, we're going to talk about our legs. Let your running be organic. Let your stride be what it's going to be. Try not to overstride as you're going along, thinking that'll make you faster, or thinking you have to compartmentalize and keep your stride real small like a mouse. No, let your stride be what your stride is going to be. Follow those simple rules. Try not to bend too far forward, not too far back. Watch your arms, stay relaxed, and let your stride be, with your legs and your foot strike, what it's going to be. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't be a heel foot striker. Don't let anyone tell you, oh, you have to run on your 4-foot to be an efficient, good runner. That is scientifically proven not to be the case. The world's best runners have a variety of different strides, from heel strikes to 4-foot to mid-foot. I'm a little mid-foot to 4-foot. I used to be a heel striker in college. I don't know, I just work here. So, there you go. There's your tips for the day, for Sunday, fun day, run day, whatever day you're running. Hopefully my incoherent rambling has helped you at least a teensy tiny little bit. Please comment, please subscribe to www.benderfitness.com. Hit like if you like the video. Hit us up with any other questions or comments or concerns about running or fitness. Please, we will try our best to get back to you and help you as much as we possibly can. Thank you very much. Happy running.